It's the holiday season and I'm feeling like baking some festive cookies. But I have no cookie cutters, so how does an engineer solve this problem? Quite simple. We're gonna make our own Christmas cookie cutters, and we're gonna make it Engineering Dads themed. What is that? Well, if you're subscribed to us, you would know that is our logo right there. If you're not, hit that subscribe button down below. It really helps us get more content out like this and show you how we do our fun little home projects. Now, without any further ado, come with me to see how we make our own holiday cookies.
Alright, so we're just going to grab our logo here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a nice looking Santa hat on that, make that look very holiday season-y, make that look very festive-y. I'm loving how this is looking so far. So we're going to take that, make it black and white so it can be processed nice and easily, and now we're going to make our nice looking 3D model out of this so it can be printed for later. What we're doing here is we're giving it a bit of contour so we can make a stamp to put in the cookie, give it a nice pattern, make a cutter so it can actually cut the cookie dough out, and then I'm putting this into Cura, sending it to my 3D printer, and let's see how we go.
Now I'm going to go ahead, take this design and put it through my 3D printer. And here are the Engineering Dads 3D printed cookie cutters. Now let's go make some holiday cookies.
So now you've found yourself at the Engineering Dads cooking channel, and I'm going to be honest, we're not really much bakers here, so I'm going to leave the description down below, but if it doesn't satisfy your taste buds, then we apologize. I'm just whipping up some ingredients here, mixing them all together. Ooh, here's me cracking an egg in. I don't even know what egg does to recipes. That's right, engineers are not cooks. We play with Excel. I'm going to add in this vanilla essence here, give that a bit of a stir, make that nice and tasty because I think that's going to give us a nice taste. Add in the flour, which as we know is a key ingredient. Add in some baking powder, and then I'm going to add in a little bit of salt. Give that a nice stir up here. We're going to make a nice dough. You should see it be a little bit clumpy, and then eventually it's going to form this nice smooth dough that you can roll out. On a working surface, I'm going to throw this with some flour, make it nice and easy to roll, make sure it doesn't stick to my bench, or else I will be crucified for that. Now here we have our cutters here. I'm going to go one by one and begin stamping the dough with our 3D printed cookie cutter. After we're done stamping it, we're going to go over to cutting it. And guys, I must say, I'm really loving how this is looking already. Our logo with a Santa hat. I hope I don't screw this up with some icing, because I've never actually done icing in my life before. But anyway, let's chuck them in the oven. I'm going to go 160 degrees fan force, put it in there for about, I don't know, as long as it takes for them to look cooked. That's how engineers like myself measure metrics like this. Take them out of the oven, they look good enough to me, and let's get to icing them. So I'm going to do a Santa hat with some red. I'm going to chuck some white around the side and do a bit of green for the chemical color we usually have in our logo. Chuck some yellow in there to finish it off. And isn't that just looking tasty? Now the icing doesn't look great. Like I said, I'm not a baker. So any icing tips, leave them down in the comments below. I'd really appreciate that. But let's go and try one of these bad boys. And they were delicious. Like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.